Hi Stampers, today is 3D Thursday and this is my 3D project. It is a witch's hat candy holder. And I will tell you, I'm not a Halloween fan, but when I saw this, actually one of my stamp customers showed this to me at Stamp Club that she had found. So anyway, researched, got the all the information on how to make it, so I thought I would share it. Really cute. Alright, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to give you the measurements here. You're going to need a piece of basic black cardstock, which measures 4 inches by 11 inches. You're also going to need a strip of of basic black that is 1 inch by 7 inches. Alright, let's get started on this. You're gonna fold your black in half first. Then you're going to, we got to mark with a pen, and we're going to mark this. This is 4 inches, so we've got to mark the center, okay? And then we're going to come on the other side, and we're going to mark the center again, which would be 2 inches in from the side. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to line up our ruler with the folded edge here and our 2-inch mark. And then we're going to take a bone folder and we're going to score that. We're going to do the same thing over here. Come to our 2-inch and come out to our scored line across here. So then you have, I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not. Let's see if I can get the light on it. Maybe not. Anyway, there are 2 score lines in a triangle, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to come in here and score, and come over on this side, and we're going to score. And this is basically all that you do for the actual hat. And we're going to fold these in on each side. Easy breezy. This is not so easy. You could just leave the little box like this and decorate it if you did not like Halloween or witches hats like me. So here is our treat box, just like this. Alright, now we've got to make the little rim of the hat, and we're going to come in here and we're going to mark this at 2 inches from each end. So I'm going to come in 2 inches, and I'm going to come in 1, 2, and then what we're going to do, we've marked our 2 inches, we're going to cut, let's take our scissors here, and we're going to cut from the corner up to the little 2-inch mark. Or you can do it the opposite, the 2-inch mark down to the corner. Okay, that gives us our the little rim of the hat. Before we go ahead and finish this, we're going to stamp, and I wanted to stamp little white stars on here. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep this closed, like it's going to be. The white craft ink, you can stamp multiple times without having to re-ink. So let's get this side over here. Only thing about craft ink, it does smear. It is not like the classic ink, so you have to be very careful and not let it smear on you. So we're going to put that aside and let that dry. And I guess we probably need to add a few little stars on our little rim. Okay, now all you're going to do on here is attach, and I like using glue when I'm making boxes and stuff because they get handled and you don't want them to fall apart. So we're going to tape that right on the end, and that is your basic little hat right here. We're going to decorate it a little bit. I'm going to take a designer series sheet of paper, and we'll just cut that off. You just want it to go across the hat here. I'm going to take this and put that on here, right there. And then we need to trim that off. So just turn your hat upside down, take your scissors, trim those little pieces off, come over here. Oh, I gotta do this backwards. My the rim's in the way. And you're just gonna trim that off. So then all you have is your little hat with your little piece. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this little buckle here. So I'm gonna take, this is a powder pal, and I'm gonna take our modern label punch. I believe that's what it's called. No, I'm sorry. This is the curly label punch right here. So we're gonna take our curly label punch. I'm gonna punch out one of these. Then I'm gonna take our two-way glue pen and let me get a little scrap piece of paper under here. I'm going to I wanna get the glue all over the entire piece of this. And the hardest thing is getting out on the edges, but you wanna get all of this covered with glue. And if you miss a spot, you can always go back and add it. So we're gonna put that right there, get it all glued. We're gonna lay it in our powder. Oh, that was not good. We don't wanna do that. So we're gonna turn this over. Great thing about the powder pal, it keeps all your stuff in here. So we're gonna open our glitter and we're just gonna pour it over that. Close that up before I get in trouble. Then you just wanna get all the excess glitter off. And there's our cool little buckle. All right, so let's lay that over, get that all out of there. Then I've got our buckle here. Oh, I've got a mess. All glittery. We've got our buckle. Then I'm just gonna take another little piece of our designer series paper that we use, and I'm gonna cut a little square. And then all I'm gonna do is put that right in the center using some of our green glue. If y'all stamped with me long enough, you know we call it green glue. We don't call it multi-purpose glue. And then the last thing to decorate, we're gonna add this to the front of our hat, and it gives it a buckle look. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Okay, very last thing, to close it up, we're gonna take our Crop-A-Dile. On the edge of the Crop-A-Dile, there are two punches. So I'm gonna take one, we're gonna open this up, but I'm gonna keep one side together, okay? And I'm gonna come in here with my Crop-A-Dile, and I'm gonna punch a hole right there. Then I'm gonna do the very same thing to the other side. Open the back side up, keep this together, come in here, and we're gonna punch another set of holes. Then we've got a hole that goes all the way through. We're gonna take a piece of our pumpkin pie ribbon. I've already cut a piece off. And all we're gonna do now is close this little guy up. We're gonna put our ribbon through each of these holes. This is probably the hardest part of this project. Let's do one hole at a time. Get it through there, then through here, and then go to the inside piece of this. And then the last part will be the outside. Now, this is a treat box, so get your ribbon in there, open up your box like this, put your little treats in, which I do not have any, but you would want to fill this with candy, then cinch it up like this. And then the last thing we're gonna do is just tie this on top. You can really make this really cute if you want. After you tie this, cut your ribbon off. You don't need that long of pieces. But then you can come in here and distress these edges and give it like a really tattered look, because, you know, spooky, scary things are always worn out and tattered looking. So you can come in here like it's a really worn out hat and just really get those edges distressed. That is our project for our 3D project. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great day. Toodles.